Today on the Joy Sutton Show, over 50 and fabulous. How these women are defining their age in ways you won't believe. Plus, what to do if you forget someone's name. Our etiquette experts help us navigate conversation no-nos. And the best swimsuit for you. How to find your perfect summer look. That's all ahead on the Joy Sutton Show. It's your day. It's your moment. Find your joy on the Joy Sutton Show.
Welcome to the Joy Sutton Show. I am super excited about this show because, get this, my guests today are out to prove that age ain't nothing but a number. They are all over 50 and fabulous for various reasons. Patricia has just started her own radio show. Stevie competed in her first bodybuilding competition at the age of 50, and Rochelle became a first-time mom just as she turned the big 5-0. So if getting older is holding you back, we know you'll be inspired by our stories today. First, ladies, you all look fabulous. We got to share your ages because we said you're over 50, but how old are you?
54.
54, looking great. Stevie?
67.
67. That's what 67 looks like, girl.
And 52.
52. Y'all all look so great. People may wonder, what is the secret? I want to look like you. I want to look like y'all in my 30s, let alone my 50s and 60s. But what do you think is the secret? What would you say is the secret?
Definitely finding something in life that you're passionate about. When you're passionate about what you do, it gives you energy, it gives you life.
It gives you life.
It
What about you,
does.
Stevie? What would you say? What is it?
Exercise, diet, and loving your job.
Loving your job.
Yeah.
Okay. And Rochelle, what would you say is the secret for you? I know you said your mama looks good too.
My mother looks good. So having good genes also is a big plus.
So you're like, I'm gonna leave. That's a little bit of it, yeah.
Yes. But also, as Stevie said, eating healthy, having a healthy lifestyle, good relationships are also a good key.
Well, y'all look great. And I'm going to go back to you, Rochelle, because people were saying you are in your 50s and a first-time mom. Many kids are going to college at this time.
Yes.
What made you think you could do it in your 50s?
You know, I didn't think I could do it, to be honest with you. I was scared to death. So I won't say that I thought I was prepared, but after having that baby, it was just beautiful. And I think what I can bring to him is just the wealth of experience and things that I've done in life, and I'm able to share that with him.
Do you feel you're more prepared than you would have been in your 20s?
Yes, more than in my 20s. I can definitely say that.
What about your patience level, they may say?
Yes, it definitely is a test of your patience, and I don't think that it will ever change. And when I talk to people in their 20s, they say the same thing, that it's just something that you learn as you go.
And you can keep up with them?
And I can keep up with them, yes.
Even at 2, so that is not an issue.
No.
Well, you know, Stevie, I want to ask you, you know, we all talked about working out and, you know, all that. You started at 50, girl, bodybuilding. Most people say, oh my gosh, at 50, I'm letting it all go. I do not care. I have tried to maintain this body, so I'm letting it go. What would you say to them?
I would tell them anybody can get fit if they really want to get fit. You know, it's so important to my health that I stay fit and get everybody else fit. I was a nurse for 28 years, and then I went into personal training, and it's rewarding to me to see everybody that feel they can't get fit.
And how old were you when you started making this transformation? Because if you started at 50 bodybuilding, you're 67 now. When did you start this transformation?
I started about 36 when I was walking up the stairs. I worked 2 jobs, had 3 kids, and walking up the stairs with a basket of clothes and huffing and puffing. I said, this is crazy. So I put that down and went running, downhill, dying. My side hurt. I thought I was just not going to make it. I was hoping a car would come and hit me, and I would not have to go another step.
And look at you now, and then at 50, bodybuilding. So girl, you got 6-pack abs?
They're okay for a 67-year-old woman.
Okay, I like that. Can you rock your bikini?
I can.
Okay, see, if you can rock a bikini at 67, you're doing great. Right. And you know, Patricia, I look at you. You had a career, and you said, I want to start my own radio show in your 50s. People saying, I'm ready for retirement. What made you think you could do it?
You know, we all maybe have this voice that we hear in our heads that tell us to do something that we've always wanted to do, but we've been chasing after a career that either our parents said we should chase after, or we've been chasing after the almighty dollar, which is what I was chasing after, and I could never silence that voice that said, I'm not fulfilled, something's missing.
Wow.
And until I began to just take the journey to satisfy it, say, you know, it's all or nothing at 50. You gotta go for it.
It's all or nothing
at 50. And so I just said, you know what, I'm going to take the steps to do it. And I couldn't do it by myself. I really had to give it all to God and to Jesus, because he's the one who made it go Godspeed for me.
And now you're taking off. And you guys, I mean, you guys are all so fabulous, and people think, I have to slow down at that age. And you don't think that, do you, Stevie?
No, not at all. I feel more energy. I get excited to get up in the morning, go see my clients. I feel really
And you still
great.
training people?
Oh, many people.
Wow.
And no retirement for me.
No retirement for you. Well, when we come back, we're going to talk more with our guests about how they're not letting age define their lives, and we'll be right back. Some people dread getting older, but my guests today refuse to let age define them. They're in their 50s and 60s and just look fabulous. Well, you know, people may wonder, how old do you feel? I know you were saying, Patricia, you're 54, but how old do you feel?
Right now, I feel maybe in my 30s. I have so much energy because I'm going after what I want, that I'm passionate about. That gives you energy.
That gives you energy. What about you, Stevie? 67, your personal training people still.
Yeah.
I can't say I feel 30, but I can say about 40.
Well, that's still good. I like that. You're feeling 40. What about you, Rochelle? How are you feeling?
I feel great. I also teach aerobics, and just the fact that I can get up there and still do things that I have friends in their 30s can't do. I feel awesome. I feel very energetic.
Are people surprised when they find out how old you are? Have you guys had that moment where people are like, what? I know, Rochelle, you look really young. I didn't know for years, we've been friends, that you were as old as you were. You're still young, so don't take that personally. But I was like, what, girl? I thought you were my age.
Yes, I get it all the time. People are very surprised when I tell them I'm over 50. And it makes me feel good, actually. Especially there's times when my body tells me something different. It feels good when someone says, oh, but you don't look that age. So
She worked for me, and I had no idea she was 50.
So y'all found out that y'all knew each other, and you're like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys really think, and I would ask you this, Patricia, is age a mindset?
It really is. I think you have to, if you think that you're old, you're going to feel old. And everything that we do is controlled by our thoughts. So you have, as you age, you have to be prepared to stop saying things like, I'm old, I'm not good enough, and things of that nature, because then the body's going to deliver that result.
Ooh, is that something you kind of practice, Stevie?
I do, and that's so depressing that everybody would get depressed, and we need something to uplift us at this age, you know?
right.
And exercise, taking care of. She did a bodybuilding show.
You did?
And you could
So y'all all workout fiends.
That's right.
So it must seem that exercise is a big key. Would you say exercise and eating right are a huge key for you, Rochelle, even in your energy level and how you feel?
I would. I told Stevie I have a mother who is 78 years old, and she works out regularly. And
Your
I took-
mom's 78 and
my
works out
mother-
regularly?
Yes, I took her kickboxing class, and people in the class were trying to keep up. So when I look at her, I said, I want to be like her when I grow up. So I would say exercise and eating healthy are
I
keys
agree.
to that.
And I know, Patricia, you were saying just having a dream keeps you young?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you feel like you're a kid again out there doing your radio show?
Yes, I'm so vibrant with energy. And let me tell you, you mentioned something about do people look at you and think you're old? I mean, my hair is a giveaway. I think for me, part of being fit and fabulous, I'm okay with the gray.
Go ahead, girl.
I'm okay with the gray, and I say, you know, just do you. Whatever makes you feel good, go for that.
And what is your show about? What are you doing? I
It's
guess you're
called,
inspiring
yes,
people?
absolutely, and that's how this all came to be. I was not this happy and vibrant just maybe a year ago because I didn't take the actions that I needed to take to find my joy.
Oh, I love that.
To find my joy. And when I did, that just did everything for me. So I wanted to make sure that I'm in a position to help people go after what they enjoy in life.
I love that. Well, we're going to have one final thought from each of you. Many people say 50 is over the hill, and after that, it's all downhill. So what would be your final advice for women out there who are watching you? I love the fact, Rochelle, that you're a mom, because some people think that, hey, if I missed it in my 30s, I missed it in my 40s. There's still hope out there. What would you say to another woman?
I would say it's never too late. If there are dreams that you have deferred or things that you're still looking forward to, it's never too late. Just do it. Just do it.
And you are in love with Jada.
I love my baby.
And what about you, Stevie? What would you say?
I would say give it a try. You know, try exercise and diet and getting in shape and see how you feel.
What if I haven't exercised, though? If I haven't exercised in my 20s and 30s, does it matter?
Help you through. No, you have to start somewhere. I did.
You were 36 when you started. And look at you now, rocking a
And
bikini.
I can do a whole lot better now than I could at 36.
Wow.
So That's all they have to do is just start and try.
And Patricia, your final thought.
That's-
50's not over the hill?
Oh, absolutely not. It's really just beginning to climb the hill for me. And
Love that.
Absolutely.
Oh, you guys have some great
It really is. I say, just like, I agree. You have to step out on faith. You have to take the first step and go for it.
And go for it,
And
like
go
you guys
for it.
said. And exercise, working out, eating right, finding something you're passionate about, and not letting your age define you have all been huge for you. You guys are all fabulous. Thank you for joining us and just sharing a little bit of your stories, because I know it's inspired our viewers.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be right back.
Up next, avoiding those embarrassing moments.
Can you say, I don't remember your name, can you tell me again? Or is that rude?
I never suggested you do that because basically what you're saying is you're so infinitely forgettable.
Our Real Talk experts tell us how it's done.
Today on Real Talk, we've all been there. We've said something we shouldn't have in a conversation and had to basically stick our foot in our mouth. Well, no more of that today. Our Real Talk experts, Kathy and Kathleen, are back, and they're going to keep us out of trouble. And you know, one of the first things, ladies, that I want to start with, and I do this all the time, I forget people's names. You know, in my line of work, you meet so many different people. What is appropriate in that situation, Kathleen? Can you say, I don't remember your name, can you tell me again? Or is that rude?
Well, in my seminars, but this is what I recommend. I never say to somebody that I don't remember them. I never suggest that you do that because basically what you're saying is you're so infinitely forgettable.
Okay, okay, so I shouldn't say that. Okay.
So what you try to do is, what I do is I give my name.
Oh.
I'm Kathleen Harshberger.
Even though you've met me before?
Yeah, because
Okay.
they're going to say, I know you, Kathleen, and I'm so-and-so. If they don't give their name, I'm going to charm it out of it. I'm going to say, tell me your name again.
Oh, okay. Okay,
With
so
a
you can do
big
that.
smile.
So tell me your name. Okay, so you
tell
can't
me your
ask,
name
but do it
again.
in a certain...
But in a charming way. Try to charm it out of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. You know, the other thing that I think is another problem that we run into is conversation topics. Kathy, are there certain things that you just don't need to bring up when you're in a conversation unless you're like close friends?
Well, it's well known that politics and religion are not good topics for general conversation. But I think the key to remember is, and I have a personal situation that came up recently. My husband and a friend of ours, we were out for dinner and the topic of sports came up. Well, when you're on opposing fan
got
bases,
heated?
you don't talk about sports at dinner. And so I think the key is not that religion or sports or politics is necessarily off the table, but if you know that the other person is on the other side of the fence, leave that topic alone for another time.
Never assume that just because you're in a group of people that everybody agrees. I had a similar experience at my house.
Did it get heated?
It got heated, but you know what? As a host or hostess, you've got to put a stop to it.
Okay, so
Because
you can't
you've got to put a stop to it. And there again, you could just kind of charm it away and just say, "Oh, we're not going to talk about that tonight.
We're going to have
we're
a
going to
fun
have a good
night."
time." Yes.
Another thing, can you ask someone what they do for a living? People do this. They'll come up, or even if I'm talking about my boyfriend, they'll be like, "So what does he do for a living?" And you're like, "Okay, do you tell?" Or I mean, of course you want to be open and honest, but are there things that you are
Sure,
off limits
you
when it
can-
comes to that
you know,
conversation?
it's one of the things that we would like to know, and it's a general conversation piece. But you could say, what do you do professionally? And if they choose to tell you, they can, elaborate. And if they decide, I don't really want you to know that, they can put it off and
So you got
change
to
the
really
subject.
read their body language. Another one that kind of ties into this is I've seen people who've had something that I really love, like an outfit or something, and I'll go, "Ooh, where'd you get that? That's so cute." And I get this look like, "I'm not telling you where I got my outfit." Is it okay to ask that? So then I said, "Oh, did I do something wrong? I didn't feel that I had. I just wanted to know, where did you get that? Maybe you got it on a really good sale and I need to go get one too."
Well, I have no trouble sharing anything like that with my friends or even my colleagues, but some people do. So I would just be sort of careful. Can I just go back to what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
In the United States, we are what we do. But if you say that to somebody, for instance, in England, that is offensive.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah, so you sort of have to realize where you are. But no, I have no trouble sharing my bargains or my non-bargains or my faux pas, but
some people do,
some
so you
people do.
always. And the last thing, how do you receive a compliment? Because, you know, sometimes people say, oh, you look so great today, and you downplay it. You're like, well, my hair looks awful. You know, I really got this on sale for $2.99. But how do you receive a compliment that it doesn't seem like you're arrogant, Kathy? What would you say? But
you
you're
need to
gracious.
practice at home and say, thank you very much, I appreciate that.
So you can say thank you very much. I appreciate
Absolutely,
that.
that's the response to a compliment with a big smile.
With a big smile. I love it. You guys always have great advice. It's the 2Ks, Kathleen and Kathy, and we'll be right back.
Longer legs and the perfect booty.
So you want to accentuate up here. Anything
Exactly.
bright colors, ruffles to draw attention
Exactly.
to that. Now the other thing that's very similar to the pear shape is the inverted pear. So you're really big up top and you got a little tiny booty.
Absolutely, and in which case you want to do the reverse.
We'll show you how to find a swimsuit that fits you to a T.
Today on Stylishly you know summer is right around the corner and you may already be on the hunt for the perfect swimsuit. And like many people, you may be dreading it. But today we have brought in a swimsuit expert to show us exactly how to find the right swimsuit for your body type so you don't have to dread it, so you look good and you look sexy. And we have brought in Carol from Dance, etc. Well, Carol, one of the first questions I want to ask you is, does the swimsuit really make that much of a difference when it comes to your body type?
Oh, absolutely. Your suit can make or break how you feel about yourself, and you want to portray the best image you possibly can. And swimsuit buying is all about proportions, making yourself look more proportional according to your body type.
So you can make your body look better than it actually does.
Absolutely.
You do it every day?
We do it every day at Dance, etc.
Okay.
And so we you know, help everybody pick what we think is the best suit for them, and we want them to feel good in their suits.
Okay, well, we're going to go through some of the key body types, and you're going to tell me what is the best swimsuit for that body type. So we have our first body type. This is the pear shaped, which means you're probably what, bigger on the bottom?
Bigger on the bottom,
smaller on the top? Okay.
So with that, you want to draw your eye up so that you're avoiding the bigger part of your body. You want to add ruffles, you can add fringe, you want to do bright colors at the top. That way your eye comes up and away from the
bigger
bottom.
So you want to accentuate up here. Anything
Exactly.
bright colors, ruffles to draw attention
Exactly.
to that. Now the other thing that's very similar to the pear-shaped is the inverted pear. So you're really big up top and you got a little tiny booty.
Absolutely, and in which case you want to do the reverse. You want to, first of all, you want to find a good underwire, you want to find good wide straps that will support your top. And then on the bottom, you want to do some fun things, bright colors, ruffles, ties. That way your eye here again goes down your body.
Okay, we have our next body type, which is the apple. I guess that with the apple, you're a little bit bigger in the center.
Rounder
you got that
a little
stomach.
bit in the middle. And
Okay, that's a lot of women.
Exactly, absolutely. And so in that case, you want to do a lot of shearing around the middle that will camouflage that middle, bright colors at the top. And that way, here again, you're just evening out your body proportions.
Now, would that be something like that when you say fringing?
I think this could be ruffles. You can use a lot of cinching down the middle,
when you see those
down the
cinching?
middle.
Okay.
This one over here has a little shearing on the side, so that way it's camouflaged.
I love that, concealing the stomach. Okay, we have the next one, and everybody wants this body type. It is the hourglass. I'm trying to think I'm an hourglass because I'm a brick house. You know, I got the top and the bottom. But
Absolutely, and when we all want that figure. This suit here has shearing in the middle. It also has color blocking, which forms to that hourglass.
Color blocking. So what is that? You just want different
when you've
colors?
got different colors going on in different parts of your body, that way your eye is drawn all the way up that swimsuit, and you're cinching in the middle.
Okay, I love that. Final, the rectangle. Is that like the boyish figure?
It is.
You got the kind
it's
of
a very
boy
athletic figure where your top and your hips are basically the same, but there's not a lot of distinction in your waist.
What do you do with that? Is that the bikini? Is that the only girl who should really be wearing a bikini?
Those bodies look great in bikinis because you want to have your color at the bottom, and at the top, and that will give you that waist that you're looking for. You can do a lot of ruffles at the bottom and equal ruffles on the top for that proportional look.
Now, can anybody wear a bikini? We have a lot of women who think that they can. What would be your advice? I mean, we've gone through the different swimsuits, but some woman out there will think that she looks good in a bikini. What do you say?
I think if you have the confidence to pull it off, that you can pull off a bikini as long as you do it with confidence.
As long as you do it with confidence. You may not look your best, but it's the confidence. One last thing, any bright colors that are in the
Bright colors are very in this year. As you can see, bright pinks and oranges, blues. A lot of women shop by what color looks best on them, and we all know what colors we prefer and what colors look best with our skin tones. So suits are really colorful this year, and you can mix and match according to what you like.
Okay, and pay attention to your body type.
Absolutely.
Makes all the difference. Thanks so much, Carol. You've done
Thank
a great
you for
job.
having me.
And now I don't feel so bad. I'm an hourglass. I'm going to work it out, and I'm not going to wear that bikini, though. We'll be right back.
Guest accommodations for the Joy Sutton Show provided by the Hyatt Place Roanoke Airport. Hyatt Place combines style and innovation to create a completely new hotel experience. Set furnishings provided by Court, Furniture Rental and Showroom Clearance Center. Wardrobe styling provided by What to Wear Roanoke and local retailers including Francis Kahn. Jewelry provided by She's International and Stella & Dot. Makeup by the professionals at Les Chevaux Salon and Day Spa, and hair services from Revive Organic Salon.
And now for some words of inspiration for your day. As we've seen on today's show, you can be fabulous at any age. It's all about your mindset. It is never too late to live your best life because there is no age limit on a dream. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and remember, every day is a little brighter when you start it with joy. Until next time, have a great week.
The Joy Sutton Show is a production of Sutton Impact Media.